Did you know that only one man out of thousands of contestants has won the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest over 10 times? Today, I will be informing you about the greatest eater of all time, Joey Chestnut. While I have no experience with competitive eating, learning about how these athletes can shovel in exorbitant amounts of food is just a fascinating idea to me. And the greatest of all these athletes is none other than Joey Chestnut. Without being aware of his uncanny ability to eat, Chestnut first entered a competitive eating competition because his brother signed him up for it. Chestnut only obliged because it meant that he could eat all the lobster that he wanted, and he was able to stay in a nice hotel for the weekend. Coming from a humble beginning, now unrivaled in competition, Joey Chestnut dominates the competitive eating scene as he has an unreal work ethic. He's the greatest current competitive eater and the most accomplished of all time. Becoming the world's greatest eater doesn't come easy. Chestnut puts in hundreds of rigorous hours of training in order to get his body to the peak performance level in which he needs to be in order to compete. In an interview in 2018 that Chestnut did with ESPN, he told the reporter that it takes 2 months of training for his body to become a hot dog devouring machine. Chestnut also explains that he has a very exact training schedule to help keep him on point. First, he eats lots of fiber, then comes the protein, and then 2-day fast. With this specific training routine, Chestnut is able to gain or cut as much weight as he needs in order to be at his desired performing weight. Chestnut has to stick to this routine all summer, as this is when most of his contests are being performed, notably the July 4th hot dog eating competition. However, he can never completely stop, as it is not unusual for him to also compete in the winter. Chestnut's legendary work ethic isn't the only thing that has brought him to the top of the competitive eating world, as he has an unreal drive and hunger to be the best. After closely losing the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest in 2015, Joey said that it was a definite wake-up call, as it drove him to want to win more in the future and not lose again. His natural hunger to be the best, coupled with his legendary stomach and work ethic, has made him the champion of Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest 13 out of the last 14 contests. Chestnut's legendary resume is yet to end, as he has continued to compete at the highest level. On July 4th of this year, Chestnut beat his former record as he guzzled down a whopping 75 hot dogs in 10 minutes. This number is extremely extraordinary, as Dr. James Smoliga, who has a PhD in sports medicine and nutrition, says that it should only be humanly possible for a man to eat 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Now, if these statistics are true, that means that Joey is only 8 hot dogs away from scientifically being the perfect hot dog eater. This wasn't his only record-beating feat during quarantine. He also won the Bet Online Quarantine Challenge by eating 10 cups of ramen in 1 minute and 50 seconds. These aren't all of Chestnut's recent records, as he has acquired at least 9 records since 2019. While defending his hot dog eating championship, Chestnut continues to compete in many different competitions. Being the natural winner that he is, his accolades just keep on accumulating. Speaking about Joey's records, he owns the world record of 46 world records. This means that he has more individual world records than anybody else. Comparing this to a world-renowned athlete like Michael Phelps, who has 23 Olympic medals, it is clear to see that Chestnut is extremely dominant in his craft. While Joey is most famous for his hot dog eating, he also competes in other competitions, eating a wide palette of foods. Some of his most impressive records include eating 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes, 182 chicken wings in 30 minutes, and 81 waffles in just 8 minutes. Even more impressively, Joey was able to eat 103 hamburgers in just 8 minutes. While I could go on and on about all of Chestnut's achievements, I'm sure it is clear to see just how dominant he is. Chestnut is the most accomplished competitive eater, as he boasts these records in many different types of competitions. Joey Chestnut is a remarkable athlete who dominates his sport to the likes of Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps. His incredible work ethic and drive propels him to be at the top of his craft. Being able to eat as much as he can is a testament to his incredible ability to be the greatest athlete in his sport. Now that you all know just some of Joey Chestnut's greatness, I'll leave you with a quote of his. The crowd loves a record. And if they're going to be standing out there in crazy, blistering heat on the 4th of July, I mean, if they're doing it, I might as well try and give them a record. Thank you.